yeah, trying to finish this up. Probably got about 50 to 100 pieces left. And let's get on with this bullshit.
She's going to be writing the next book in the series. It's going to be published in 2026 by...
I'll start this video over that I'm watching.
Hey, it's Liberty, and today I'm going to be talking about the phenomenon that is characters being brought out of retirement by different authors or worlds being expanded by other authors. I have a couple of different hats on today. I am obviously a reader, but I also have a degree, an MA in publishing, so I'm going to be talking about the different angles of this discussion. And that's the thing, I do want this to be a discussion, so do drop your opinions in the comments. As readers, as writers, as publishers, I want to hear it. If you like this, do give it a thumbs up. I make videos all about books, history, culture, etc. So do check those out, subscribe if you would like to. So this conversation has been opened up again because it was announced recently that Lucy Foley is going to be writing a continuation novel of Miss Marple. She's going to be writing the next book in the series. It's going to be published in 2026 by HarperCollins. How is this even possible? Well, in the UK, the copyright on a particular work is 70 years after the author's death, which means in the UK, the Agatha Christie books will stay in copyright until 2046. However, when it comes to this circumstance, the use of particular characters, Agatha Christie, things like that, quite often those are trademarks. In this case, they are. Agatha Christie set up a company while she was alive, and the rights for everything and the trademarks are sort of all dealt with and owned by, that company and also the people who do the rights. For this novel, Lucy Foley's agent and also the publisher negotiated with the Agatha Christie estate to do this. HarperCollins have world English language rights, which means they can publish the book in English in any country in the world. This isn't the first time the HarperCollins have negotiated a deal like this. In 2022, they released a short story collection of 12 different writers reimagining Miss Marple in an anthology. Obviously, once things go out of copyright and trademarks expire, that's like a different story. It all becomes moot then. But I wanted to talk about those mechanisms because it's important. So that's how this has all happened. Again, it's within the normal workings of the publishing industry. Continuation novels are when something like this happens. Sophie Hannah has written 5 continuation novels following Hercule Poirot. So again, this isn't something new for Agatha Christie fans either. The reasons for doing this is obvious. From a business perspective, having a big brand is a revenue stream for publishers and also for the estate of the author. And from a fan perspective as well, the characters get to live on and, have new adventures, and people can explore that way. People have done prequel series. You've got the Young Sherlock Holmes series written by Andy Lane, Young Bond by Charlie Higson. I remember reading a few of those when I was younger. And then there's follow-up novels, sequels, things that are coming after the established canon. Speaking of canon, I wanted to talk about the idea of legitimacy, and is there legitimacy that's required for a continuation novel to be accepted by fans and become successful? Certainly, permission from the author or the author's estate is something that does carry weight with people. When rights have been negotiated, there's obviously that sort of implied permission, but does that mean permission from the author if it's come from the estate? Does that matter to you as a reader? That's something that I want to know. There are authors whose next of kin have asked specific people to finish or continue on with a series of books. Robert Jordan's widow, for example, asked Brandon Sanderson to finish the Wheel of Time series. Robert Jordan died in 2007. Sanderson said, "Another writer told me they would have turned down the project because anything you do right, they'll say it's because Robert Jordan left behind great notes, and anything you do wrong, it's that Brandon Sanderson guy screwing up, so you can't win. I say that I win because I get to be a part of this." Sanderson didn't try to alter his writing style or mimic Jordan's, but he definitely ended up adapting his style. He had an ending and he had lots of notes from Jordan. He called his job being part archaeologist. We've heard that a lot recently, haven't we? He put in a lot of effort to making sure sure that the characters' voices were really authentic. Sanderson said of the process, "I was given this massive things to sift through, concepts, ideas, scenes he'd been working on. Sometimes he'd come up with a scene and then say, actually, I'll do it this way. I needed to read through it all and think which would really work for the story. In the end, I couldn't say at every point what Jordan would do. I didn't know him, I knew his fiction, and I had to think what the story demanded. Instead of imitating Jordan, my job has been to write what's appropriate for the Wheel of Time. It's the same actors, the same script, but a different director." Some estates don't want that at all. Terry Pratchett's daughter explicitly said that she would not be continuing on with the Discworld series herself or give permission for anyone else to do
venison
so. She called the
chicken
Discworld
chili
series sacred to her father,
tutorial,
and
buddy.
Transworld,
All right,
the publisher
Bubba.
who'd been publishing them, came out
Going
to
to do it right
explicitly
now.
say that we are proud to preserve and curate Terry Pratchett's legacy according to his family's wishes, and that they'd be publishing the final book that he had written in a series before his death. He was working on several new Discworld novels when he died. He had notes and plots in various different levels, but his daughter made it clear that those books were his legacy. She certainly has no intention of making those public, so I doubt if we will ever see them, but if we do, it will be against her wishes and Terry Pratchett's wishes. Opening up this discussion a bit, I want to think about, is there a point where characters have become so huge and have become such a part of public consciousness that they become public properties, sort of psychologically? These characters become larger than life, and it feels like writing or reading fan fiction.
I'm going to the other side here.
Some of my friends, my friend Alex was saying that some fan fiction has become so significant amongst the fandom that it has almost become canon at this point.
Whoa,
I think we
don't
all
fall,
know what I'm
motherfucker.
talking about. I don't need to say it. So there's a blurry line where some fan fiction can feel like canon, and some official continuation novels can feel like fan fiction. Especially as Brandon Sanderson was saying, it's so hard to create an authentic book without feeling like you're doing a parody. I'm too scared to read Sebastian Faulk's Jeeves and Wooster continuation novel, Jeeves and the Wedding Bells, because part of the appeal of those novels is P.G. Woodhouse's very specific writing style. Sebastian Faulks even said, people said it was brave or stupid. Either way, it was a ridiculous undertaking. P.G. Woodhouse is, by common consent, one of the great prose stylists of the 20th century. I don't want to make a mess of it. Sebastian Faulks has also written James Bond books, so this was not his first rodeo in continuation novels. The P.G. Woodhouse estate has authorized several books. In addition to the Sebastian Faulks books, they authorized Ben Schott to write a pastiche novel called Jeeves and the King of Clubs. And that now has a sequel, which
I don't think so, but it's possible.
Which was released in 2020, so really recent.
No.
Just because you can, should you? It's all a kind of matter of perspective, really. I mean, Brandon Sanderson talked about his worry that it could end up exploiting authors' legacies. There's a point where you do need to let go of it, when you have to say, no, this would make him uncomfortable. We're taking his legacy and turning it into the McDonald's of books. But are we going to be able to give up the ring, Frodo? So far, I've been talking about official continuations. Obviously, there are also unofficial ones. There have been books like Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, which was published in 2009, which was a parody novel that contained the characters of Pride and Prejudice and sort of put a completely different spin on the plot. That book also has a prequel, which is Pride and Prejudice and Zombies Dawn of the Dreadfuls, which was released in 2010, and a sequel, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies Dreadfully Ever After, that came in 2011.
Ever After.
As a reader, logically, everything not written by the original author feels like fan fiction, whether it's officially sanctioned or not. And so I kind of want to follow that strain a little bit and talk about real people. Following that, I want to talk about how there are some real people who it feels like they've reached that sort of sought after character IP status. In historical fiction, it's very common for real significant and not significant historical figures to be present, and sometimes major characters. Jane Austen is one example of this. She's become this figure, almost like a fictional character in her own right now. I've read quite a few books with her as a character. I've just been watching Miss Austen on BBC, which was adapted from a book by Jill Hornby, and that centers around Cassandra Austen, which also features Jane as a significant character. And I have read Jill's other book, Godmersham Park, which centers around Jane's niece's governess, but Jane is also in that book, and it's, a lot is about their friendship. And it's not just Jane. I mean, figures like Lord Byron, Henry VIII, they've transcended their real life and have become legendary figures, almost like Robin Hood and King Arthur, except they have really well documented lives. Despite that, I've read kind of several different versions of all of these characters. People see what I mean. This is what I'm talking about. Historical fiction that focuses on real people like that is kind of similar to a continuation novel. You are recreating a world that you haven't built, you're recreating the past, you're writing characters that you haven't wholly created because you're basing them on real people. With this logic, you could consider historical fiction to be a form of fan fiction. I feel that a lot when I talk about Philippa Gregory.
I consider it to be trash.
I've read a lot of her books. I've read the War of the Roses ones, The White Queen, The Red Queen, I think it's Lady of the Rivers, which is about Chiquetta Woodville, the one about Anne Neville as well. I've read about. There's like a bunch of those. Philippa Gregory is kind of known amongst historical fiction fans for sort of putting her own spin on the facts. I'll put it that way. I consider things like that to be like historical fan fiction. I respect witches, obviously, but I have an agricultural background, so I know that there is a scientific genetic reason why the Tudor line panned out in the way that it did with regards to the boys and lack of surviving, etc. So I can't
either, bro.
Well, actually, they could have cursed the Tudor line. It's just not a thing. Because art is propaganda. The Thomas More that's in A Man for All Seasons is not the same Thomas More in Wolf Hall. The Thomas Cromwell in Wolf Hall is not the same Thomas Cromwell in the Tudors, for example.
It's not
everything
bootleg.
is an interpretation, and everything is propaganda for the truth that you are wanting to write or read. If you spend time on historical TikTok, like I have, there are genuinely people who believe that the real people acted the way that these characters do in like The White Princess and The White Queen is a lot on TikTok. They believe people's interpretation of events. I think about books like My Lady Jane, which kind of takes historical accuracy and throws it out the window, introducing fantasy elements. It's obvious that these things didn't happen, so there's like, you're in that space already. Despite that though, like as a Mary the First offender, there are people who think she was really like that. Because the author really plays into that stereotype of, Bloody Mary. And even when you do create characters in historical fiction, there are always real people thrown in there. Like either because the story requires someone in a certain position to, be there and we know who that was, or because it's a hook to get people interested. Both are legitimate, I think. Medici Heist, for example, which is one of the best books that I read last year. It's a heist book set in 16th century Florence. And not only do we have members of the Medici family featuring strongly, who, are real and we know, including the Pope, but Michelangelo is also part of the heist group. And so it's not something that I think is bad. Obviously, I read and love these books. I love historical fiction, but it's an interesting discussion. If you read historical fiction, what do you think about the inclusion of real characters and the changing of what we know that they were like, what we know that they did? Is that something that bothers you at all? And if you don't read historical fiction, is that part of the reason why? I'm so curious. I think, calling something like continuation novels or historical fiction, calling that fan fiction, I think that's only an insult if you don't, like or respect fan fiction, which I do. I think it's a really legitimate form of creativity. I think it's great. I always, say that it's really surprising that I never got into fan fiction, like writing or reading it as a teen. I seem like the person who really would have been down for that. There's also a discussion of like, as a society, do we take people's IP more seriously than people's real lives? This is an open question rather than my own opinion. I don't have the answer to this, but think about a book like Death Comes to Pemberley, for example, which is an unofficial continuation novel. It's a murder mystery that centers around the characters in Pride and Prejudice after the events of the book. And then you've got a book like Jane Austen.
Struggle's real here, buddy.
Jane Austen is the main character, and she is an amateur sleuth, and this is her in her youth solving a murder mystery. Obviously, she's the main character. Her family is in it. Her love interest is in it. Do you think of these books in the same way? What's your opinion on the legitimacy of these two books? Is one more legitimate than the others? Do you think one or both of them should have been published? I read Death Comes to Pemberley and I thought it was really good. I mean, it's P.D. James, of course, it was going to be good. I haven't read Jane Austen Investigates, and I'm probably never going to. So. If I want to read a Regency murder mystery, I want original characters that I can sink my teeth into and root for, and there's a certain element of the unknown happening there. I like the Lily Adler series. That's so good. So for me, it's so interesting because me as a writer, with my writing hat on, I was thinking, as I was sitting down to think about what to talk about for this video, well, I would never write anyone else's characters. I couldn't do that. I don't know these characters as well as the author does, and I wouldn't dare to. I'd be way too anxious about it. I couldn't. But as a reader, I have read continuation novels with characters in. So, final thoughts. I've tried to lay out all the different discussions around continuation novels and tried to have a little discussion about writing about characters that you haven't wholly created. The most important part of this video, though, I hope will be the comment section. I really hope that people do use it and talk about it. So yeah, to conclude, I think continuation novels, it can be great service to fans and also great revenue for publishers, especially when, particular authors have been asked to finish series or to continue series, if it's what the author wants, if it's what the estate wants. It gets a bit icky after that. I think, in my opinion, we don't want to be heading into territory where we are exploiting people's work and IP just for money. So at that point, it's up to the publishers and the rights holders to
that's the whole point of publishing,
and sort of work out what to produce and where to hold back. I think, obviously, if I was a publisher, I would be publishing continuation novels, again, like with permission. Certainly, if there's a demand for them, that also has to be the case. You have to respect fans as well as respecting the author and these characters. I think each individual reader has a different opinion on this topic, and so publishers do have to balance that risk. Obviously, the risk is smaller publishing something that they know people will love as opposed to like a debut from an unknown author. But there's also not no risk, because there are people who are really against continuation novels. There are people who once they hear the synopsis, once they know more about this book, are going to be against it and they won't buy it. So there's risk there as well. So it's not as clear cut as publishers want to exploit fans and get more money. Like, that's not really the case. There's so much more nuance going on there. And I'm also very interested to know if you are going to be reading this new Lucy Foley Marple book. Personally, whether it's Sophie Hannah or Lucy Foley, any of these continuation novels of Poirot and Marple, I haven't yet read all of the canon, so I think I can't really have an opinion on what I would do, because obviously I want to prioritize reading Agatha Christie novels. So I do want to pass this opinion over to people who have maybe finished the canon of Agatha Christie. Or have you read any of the Sophie Hannah Poirots? Are you going to be reading this new Lucy Foley? Again, do let me know. So yeah, thank you for watching,
piece
and
right there.
happy reading.
This is totally different than all of the other pieces. What is this? It's a fucking lava flow. Well, that was interesting. All right, let's see what else we can watch here. My subscriptions. The fuck is a piece that has a little bit of looking white kind of shit? What's this? Go right here. I don't think so. How about that piece? Where did it fucking go? Where the fuck did that motherfucker go? Right there? Hell yeah. What else do we got here? It's the Red Wings highlights, which were not highlights at all. Subscriptions. There's no way that goes there. Is it dark? Too dark for that? No. I think that could actually work there in this area. But I don't know. I guess I could look at this to see where that's going, since it's got to be in the top corners. Get your ass up here so we can see where you are. You think it's right there. So right above the ghost. It's looking like. Yeah, it's got to be. Right above the ghost, bruv. The fuck did that piece go right there? How did you fall off of? This side or that side? I'll never be able to get it back in. It's not too hard. Maybe it is too hard because I can't find it now. There it goes. Opposite side. Dummy. So right above the ghost, and which way was it going? Gotta turn it upside down since I'm looking upside down at it. Right. Which way were you going? You're going like this. So how about right there? Yeah, that looks like it fits there. Bow show. That's a huge swath there, buddy. That simplifies things a little. So now we got to find a little hunchback piece. A little humpback piece with a flat ass top. See if we can find that little humpback piece with a flat top. Let's see. Where are you, humpback? Don't like looking for pieces like this. This is a bad route unless you're really stuck. But I guess I am kind of really stuck. I don't see it anywhere. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be finding something to listen to. How to stop attracting narcissists. I don't believe in the term. It's stupid. You're either a piece of shit or you're not. With several layers in between. Who else? Vegan Dolls is live. Let's see what she said. About this piece right there. I doubt it, but it's worth a try. Not even close. Not even close. Luckily, there's the piece right there. About that. Not even close either. That. No. It's not even close either. This one's close, but it's not the color pattern. All right, look for an A pattern. I don't see no A's. Right there, maybe? No, it's not thick enough. Guess it ain't gonna work. About this. This is bullshit.
I'm not sure how this.
I'm watching fucking Juvenalia. That's ridiculous.
Okay, well, I guess.
It's beneath my contempt. Where's that big piece I was looking for? That is the big piece, you dumbass. Right, we need this color immediately. Since I'm failing, you would think that would go there somewhere, but I don't think so. I review Gordon Ramsay's cheapest 3 courses. Wonder if it'll get me a strike if I watch this guy's video. I don't want to do it. He's pretty popular. Mike and the Mechanics. No. Maybe I'll just turn the record on. Alright, how about this fucking rainbow looking shit? How about this piece? Yeah, there you go, dummy. Sitting right in front of you. Right in front of your face. No, not even close. What is this then? No. It's the only way I can survive at this point on there. It's the problem with being colorblind. Start seeing a bunch of same colors. This should be pretty easy to find. Could it be that piece right there, bruv? No, it's not even close. All right, what are we looking for? Trunk with a sharp angle. Definitely ain't it. Put this going right there. Negative. For some reason, I'm almost better at just doing the solid pieces, the solid colors. I definitely suck at these mixed ones. How about this one going here? No, it's closer though. Eventually got to fit something in there. It's a huge piece. I think it's closer there. Getting there. These sick bastards take the same pieces. Hey, we're going to make 70 pieces alike, so you got to guess. It's not in the spirit, buddy. Maybe we can play some Donald Trump speeches. That'll fucking infuriate some people. Tennessee man who lit up a joint in court explains why he did it. I'm just going to turn a record on. Much easier. Much easier to just turn a record on, bruv. All right. Oh, man, what do we got here? Not playing any more of these moaning ass fucking. Could just play gun. And we shall. I am a witch.
Yes, I am a witch. Whenever I say that, people ask me something like, how do you know you're a witch? When did you find out you were a witch? When they say things like this, I know that they know nothing at all about witchcraft. For being a witch.
For being a witch.
Not something that just happens to you.
That's right.
You're lucky. Oh, I was fortunate, for I was born into a family where witchcraft was a tradition. My mother was a witch. my grandmother, and her grandmother before her. In fact, we can trace our family background in witchcraft to somewhere in the 14th century in northern Scotland.
Don't
At
look
that time,
right.
there were three main cults of witches: the red, the blue, and the green. My family belonged to the green witch cult. It was traditional at that time for witches to smear vegetable coloring on their faces to identify with a particular cult to which they belonged. And that's the reason that I, to this day, put green food coloring on my skin for particular occasions.
On my skin.
But being born into a family with this kind of background did not make me a witch.
No, it didn't.
I became a witch when I joined
A coven.
A coven is a group of anywhere from 2 to 13 people who practice in the tradition of the old religion of witchcraft.
Which doesn't exist.
This religion is very, very old.
No, it
It goes
isn't.
back to pre-Christian,
No, it doesn't.
to the very beginning
It's made up.
of civilization. There are many Johnny-come-lately couples around today. People who want to be witches and can't get into a traditional coven have started forming
She
their
can't
own.
say can't get into
This
them.
is all right, I suppose. It is possible to practice magic without being a witch, and I'm going to show you how.
Hmm.
But I do object to people without the tradition of belief calling themselves witches.
Me
And I
too.
wish they'd find another name, like
Warlock.
or wizard or sorceress, or something of this sort. Because a true witch is one who belongs to a coven that practices in that established tradition of the centuries. There are 3 main tenets to the belief of witchcraft.
Reincarnation,
The
magic,
first is a belief in a universal source
God.
of power from which we all come and to which we will all return. We believe that we have this power within us and that we can call on it both from within and without whenever need be. The second tenet of our belief is
reincarnation.
that of reincarnation. This means that we believe that each person has lived through many lives before this and will live through many in the future. This is important to us because it is part of our belief that eventually, when we reach
The
perfection,
perfect self.
we will be able to be reunited with the source from which we came. But we believe it is impossible to reach this state of perfection in only one lifetime. Now, these two things, the belief in a universal power, the belief in reincarnation, do not make witches very different from anyone else. The thing that makes people look upon us like
They're
we
in
were
a
creatures
coven.
from another world is the third tenet of our belief, and that is magic.
Magic. You're in magic. Denial.
Magic is anything that works that science has not been able to explain. Let me give you an example. There's an old fairy tale called Beauty and the Beast, with which most of you are probably familiar. And there's a passage in that fairy tale that I used to love very much as a child. It describes the entry of Beauty's father into the palace of the Beast for the first
Really
time.
struggling there.
It goes something like this. The doors were opened by unseen hands. The room was lighted as if by 1,000 candles. And there were no candles there. Suddenly, a voice spoke to him out of nowhere. I used to listen to this and think it was the greatest kind of magic. And now, You know, it happens to every one of us every time we go to the store. The doors are opened by unseen hands and electric eye. The room is lighted as if by 1,000 candles. No candles there, fluorescent lights. And suddenly, a voice speaks to us out of nowhere, telling us to try their strawberries. They're on sale today. PA system. Now, we don't think of these things as magic because we understand what makes them work. The same thing is true of a transistor radio. We take these very much for granted. But imagine when your grandmother was a small child, if someone had given her a little black box that she could hold in the palm of her hand and turn the little dial and hear voices speaking to her from all over the world at that very moment that they were uttering these sounds. Not only that, but on certain days, she could even hear men talking on the move. Oh, wouldn't that have been magic? But we don't think of transistor radio as magic. It's one of the most common things that we have. Now, I personally do not see anything more mystical or magical or unbelievable about the idea of a pathway traveling from my mind to yours, or for that matter, around the world, than I do about the idea of radio waves traveling from one place to another. The only difference
I may not finish this tonight. This is kicking my ass.
come up with a machine sophisticated enough for measuring those subjects.
Stay focused.
I believe that they will someday, and when they do, then magic won't be as mystical anymore. But until that day, there's still a great deal of and that's what this record is really all about. I want to talk about your power, not mine. It really doesn't take much difference to you what power I have. The thing that is important is what power you possess. And witches really do not have any powers that anyone else doesn't possess if they wish to develop them. For we're all born with disabilities. We only work on it, practice on it, and bring it out. And this is why I'm talking to you today. So that you will be able, through the little tests that I'm giving you, to discover these powers within yourself and learn to test your own self. Every one of you, if you are honest, will have to admit that at some time in your life you have had a psychic.
Maybe this doesn't go there, but it
Maybe it
does.
was as simple as going to call a friend on the telephone and getting a busy signal because that person was calling you at exactly that same moment. Maybe it was writing a letter, putting it in the mail, and the very next day receiving an answer from a person
my
who
gosh.
had not yet received the letter that you sent them because they wrote their letter the same time that you wrote it. Coincidence?
No.
Maybe. But I think it happens far too often to be coincidence. I think that it is possible for one person to act as a sender and another the receiver, for their thoughts to go from one to another. Let me give you a little test that you can try. This is very simple. I don't know if anyone who's ever tried this has failed. Next time you're in a group of people, a restaurant,
Fucking failing.
in church, on the bus, any place.
All right,
where
we need
people get
pieces that got a
together,
little tip with
and there's
a
person
line going
with
through
their
them.
back to you,
Going to basics here.
their neck. Picture a little circle on that person's neck. Picture it outlined very, very plainly, about the size of a quarter. Stare at this circle until you can really see it. And when you can, imagine a dot right in the middle of that circle. Bear in on that dot with your glance, with your stare, for only a matter of a few seconds. That's all it will take before that person rubs that spot, because they will feel you you
No,
pass
this
it,
fucking failing so
you
far.
found that you are able to concentrate your power and send it across the room. Then you will begin to have the faith that is necessary for working a real spell. And once you learn to do this, there is nothing in the world that you cannot do. There are only 3 things necessary for casting spells. One of these is emotional involvement. This is perhaps the most important. Because unless you are emotionally involved, you cannot work out the amount of power necessary.
Yeah, we found one of them.
It doesn't make much difference.
We,
what
as
the
in me,
emotion is, as long as
champion.
it fits the spell. For instance, if you're working an evil spell, you may have an evil emotion.
No.
Perhaps it'll be greed, hate, danger. If you're working a good spell, you may have an entirely different emotion. One of love, desire, compassion. But whatever your spell is, you must have an emotion to make it work. So the first of the 3 things you can do while working a spell is that emotion. Now the second ingredient is equally important, and that's imagination. If you don't have a vivid imagination, you will never be able to cast a spell. For what casting a spell really amounts to is getting an idea in your own mind and getting it there so intently that you are able to send that picture to the mind of the person.
Is that possibly it?
So
Gotta
when
be.
they acted on it, thinking it was their
You'd
own
think it had to
idea.
be, but it didn't have to be. Did it?
This is where all the props in magic come in. You
It would look
know,
like that,
the
though.
candles, the incense, the potions, the eggs, the herbs. These things have no magic. They aren't magical in any way. The magic, the power, is all within you. But these things
What the
are
fuck?
important. They are important because they help you to focus
There it
that
is
power.
right there.
They help work on your imagination to create a mood and to help you visualize what it is that you want. Let me give you an example. There was a woman who once asked me for a spell to keep her husband out of the house next door. She lived next door to a widow, and her husband was constantly going over to the widow's house to do little odd jobs for her, like shovel the snow off the walk or trim the hedges. This she didn't object to in the least. What bothered her was the fact that he would then go into the widow's house for a cup of coffee or something afterwards. And this is why she came to me for a spell. She wanted him to stay out of that
Why don't you just
house.
say, hey, don't go in the house?
I gave her a spell to accomplish this. Something to keep him from going through the door. I'm going to use that spell now to
Okay.
explain to you the importance of the ingredients, the practice, and the incantation in working magic, and to show you how they work on your imagination to increase the power that you have when you focus it into one place. I told this woman to get 3 ingredients and mix them together. Now remember, there's nothing magical in these ingredients at all. The magic is working with the person, working with them. But these ingredients were important. The first one was dragon's blood. Oh, I can hear you laughing now. You say, what nonsense, there's nothing like dragon's blood. Well, there are dragons running around that you can stick in with. But there is something that we call dragons. That's fat from a tree that grows in Malaysia. And when it's dry, it looks like dried flesh.
No.
It has an effect upon you. It makes you rich. Can you think of anything more fine and mixing it with other ingredients?
No. Nothing.
You see this cream? The second ingredient that I told you was salt. Now, sulfur brings to most people's mind the picture of a flame. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted her to be able to see a fire as she was
This puzzle's
now, the
kicking
third
my
ingredient
ass.
that I suggested she mix in this potion was saltpeter. And saltpeter also
Saltpeter.
has a connotation to most people of inhibiting her dance in some way. Now she was to mix these together and thicken it and make a paste. And take these at exactly this and go next door and spread it. Now, midnight,
All right, let's get this fucking piece. Can't take it anymore. You're going in there.
first of all,
There's only like 50 fucking pieces left. Get in there. Where are you?
the best time is when they're sleeping, when they're most receptive.
Let's see it.
Second reason for working a spell at that
Yes, that's it.
is because
I highly doubt it.
get caught.
Okay, there's another.
Now she was just and as she did, she was to say a little incantation that I gave her 7 times. This incantation was a chant, a verse, that is said over and over and over in exactly the same way, so that it has a hypnotic effect on the people working the spell, so that they can really see what it is that they want to happen. Then, through the incantation, the very it went like this. Man of mine, stop, I say. For here's a wall of place.
See?
That
You make pieces that are
you
similar. I
have
hate it.
not. For what is mine, I claim. She was
It's too big.
coming up to that door, seeing that wall of flame.
It's too big. Maybe this is it right there. Sitting right in front of your face. Not.
The very next day happened to be garbage collection.
Is that that
And her
piece?
husband got up very early
Yes.
and went over to the widow's house and took the garbage cans out of the garage and carried them out.
Is that that piece?
to the
Yes.
garbage collector. When he started back that time, the widow came to the door and called him and invited him.
Why does it go so low?
And that's the front
Awful remix.
He talked to her for a few minutes and he came home. His wife was watching all of this house. He came home. She said, honey, how come you didn't go into the
I don't know.
He said, I don't know. But when she opened that door, it was so hot in there, I thought I'd suffocate. He didn't hear his wife screaming for him to come home. But this idea was in his mind. She had planted it there in his subconscious.
Right.
It was there so deeply and so firmly that he actually felt the heat of that flame. And it inhibited him from going into the house. Now, and begin imagination are the two fierce.
There it is, right there. Oh, fuck, did I not see that? It's just sitting there. All right, we need some bark.
You must believe what you are doing will be. Most spells are ended this way. By the which a person working the spell saying, as I say, so might it be. You.
No. Looked like it though, didn't it? It fucking looked like it. At the end of the side? Holy shit, that was quick. Did that go there? Yeah, sure looks like it. All right, let's flip this fucker over.
Now I'm going to give you direction to work a spell. A very special spell. That is one of the best ones I know.
Oh shit.
This is a spell.
This is the spell.
If you follow these directions exactly, there is no
Exactly.
wish.
There's a wish you can't make.
Please realize that there is no magic in the there is no magic in the ritual you are going to perform. The magic is all
In you.
the candle and the ritual serve only to help you focus your own thoughts. The first thing that you should do is to consider your wish very carefully before you attempt to work the spell. And think of all the consequences. Because there are a few things in this life that don't also have some side effects that go along with it. If you are certain that this is what you really want, then you may proceed. First, you get a candle. You can either make this candle yourself or you can buy it. It should be about 4 inches long, and it should be a candle that has been molded rather than one that has been dipped. Dipped candles
Negative.
are several layers and they're very hard to carve. But a molded candle carves easily. Measure this candle and divide it into 7 equal parts. And notch these parts all the way around the candle so that when you finish, you have a candle with 7 even knobs. Now, you may either coat this candle with a particular color, which puts you in the right mood for whatever kind of spell it is you're going to work. For instance, if you want to work a spell for money, you might want to paint the candle green. And to do this, you would melt green crayon in a spoon over a flame and simply apply it to the outside of the candle. If you're going to work a spell with this candle of a spiritual nature, you might want to paint the candle purple. If you wanted it for romance, passionate, red would probably be the color of choice. If it was to help you intellectually, you might choose blue. You can choose a color which appeals to you in relationship to the spell that you're going to work, or you may use a neutral color and leave the candle white or coat it with black, either one, which are neutral colors.
Fuck does this
When
go?
you have this candle, you are ready to begin. 1 knot. Each one of these knots takes about the same time to burn. And you will burn one on each of 7 knots. Here's the following.
Nope.
First of all, you will not eat or drink or put any foreign matter into your mouth after 5 o'clock on the nights which you will be burning this candle. It is most important that you will fast for 7 hours preceding each flame. After you've worked the ritual for that night, if you're very hungry, you may eat before you go to bed. But not for 7 hours beforehand. And don't smoke either. Don't eat, drink, or put anything in your mouth after 5 o'clock. Second thing you must do is practice complete celibacy for the entire week that you are with yourself. Now, the reason for the fasting and the celibacy are that you must give up something so that constantly on your mind is the fact that you are doing something very special. You are sacrificing for a purpose. You are preparing yourself for a great event which will take place at midnight tonight. This way you are setting the tone. Now you will begin this spell on Sunday, and you will complete the ceremony the following Saturday. You should perform this ceremony in complete solitude with nothing to disturb your fall. It's best to be completely naked when you perform this. But if you prefer, you may wear a loose robe without any belt. It's very important that there be no binding straps, garters, belts, elastics,
Garters, belts.
to confine your movements or to cause you discomfort during the procedure. Because you must be able to give every bit of your attention to the spell that you're on. Under no circumstances should you wear any shoes. Now, at precisely 12 o'clock on Sunday night, you will light the
It's gotta
candle
be it,
and
right?
burn the first knot.
No.
While it's burning, you'll gaze into the flame continuously until the entire knot is burned away. Then you will
That
extinguish
can't be it.
and the next night you will burn the next.
That can't be it
While
either.
you are gazing into this flame, you will chant your wish over and over. Now you must make certain
Not it?
that it is only one wish. Don't use any ands. Don't try to get a second wish in there or a wish with special limitations.
I don't see it anywhere.
Simple
Fuck.
statement, one wish. And it has to be stated over and over exactly the same way. You must use the same words in the same order and state it the same way. Repeat it over and over in a chant, sorrowful way. And think no other thought. Do this each night for 6 nights. And on the 7th night, do the same thing, but you will not extinguish the flame. You will allow it to burn itself. And then collect the wax that are left and wrap them in a piece of clean, unbleached muslin that has never been used for any other. Tie it securely.
This puzzle's kicking my ass.
When you have completed all this, you'll be very tired. Following this exact ritual for an entire week, tired even the most artists.
Great if this piece didn't actually go there and this one went there, but it doesn't.
Have trouble making the wishes come true because they tire of the spring. They give up meaning the entire ceremony. But if you are able to complete it, when you're finished, drink 3 ounces of fermented fruit and go to bed.
Go bed. Go bed. Well, at least we found that. Go bed.
Spell that I'm going to give you is done with a bulb. Go to the supermarket or a nursery or any place where they sell flower bulbs
What about this?
And buy an
No.
amaryllis ball. Amaryllis
Why the fuck won't you go in there?
red, white, and pink. Choose a red one for passion. Bring the ball home and remove it from the package carefully.
Looks like it's gonna go there.
Hold it in your hand and christen it with the name of the one that you desire. Then plant this bulb according to the directions on the package in a little pot. Each day, care for it, love it, talk to it as though it were the person you have in mind. Call it by his name.
Can't
Say
fucking win.
hello and goodbye to the plant when you enter and leave. Say good morning and good night to the plant. Tell it of your love. Say the things to this plant that you would like to say.
You gotta go through all this shit. Just give
You
up.
will be amazed at the speed with which this plant will grow. The more love that you put into it, the faster it will grow. And as it grows, so will his love for you. And when it blossoms, he will contact you and you will receive it.
You motherfucker.
This is a spell for a man to obtain the love of a woman. First of all, you must obtain something from that woman. A lack of hair, a drop of blood, perhaps a nail clipping, something else. You must also have some natural beeswax.
Beeswax.
Now, don't buy bleach or white beeswax for this spell. Get natural beeswax. Best if you can go somewhere where bees are raised, honey is sold, and buy it there. If not, you can also find it in the market. Melt the beeswax down and add to it whatever it is that you have from the young lady's body. Her tears or drop of
Your tears.
Melt this
Your
and then
tears,
set
baby.
it aside to cool. Now, as it cools, so that you can begin handling it without burning your hands, form it into the likeness of the one whose love you desire.
What the fuck is this doing up here?
You don't have to be a great sculptor.
You obviously put it up there, moron. If that's that fucking piece, I can't believe
You
it.
shape this wax.
You fucking bastard.
Before it hardens, imagine this wax representing that person. Think of that person as you are shaping.
You looked for it and you put it up there and then
Now
you
make it
fucking
look as much like
sold yourself out, you dumb son of a bitch.
Then, when you have finished shaping the doll, take a new steel needle and with it write the name of the girl you desire on the front and the back of the little wax image. Now you must wrap this image in a piece of cloth. It is best if you have a piece of the girl's clothing or a scarf or handkerchief that she's used. If you don't have one of these, use a clean piece of unbleached muslin. Wrap the doll carefully so as not to break it, and put it someplace where the girl will pass over it. Now, in years gone by, when a boy worked the spell, he would dig a hole in the path and bury the doll, and the girl would pass over this place on the path, and then he would dig it out. Nowadays, everything is concrete. This is kind of
She just said
difficult
concrete.
too. So, what I would suggest is that you
I can't believe she said concrete.
there's a porch that you can get underneath and put the doll there, so that she has to walk over it as she goes up the steps and into the house. If she doesn't have this kind of porch, you might try putting it under the seat of a chair that she will sit in, or under the Davenport, or perhaps under the car seat that she will be riding. Anyway, wherever you put it, you leave it there until you know for sure that this girl has passed over the spot where the doll was. Then you take the doll and very carefully again unwrap the cloth.
Why does she talk like that sometimes?
Put something of yours on the doll, preferably teardrop. Surely, if you love this girl this much, you can get up a few tears for her. And shed a few tears if you possibly can, and sprinkle them onto this little wax image. Now take the wax image to a fire.
Can't go there, you
And
fucker.
hold it over the flame using tongs so that you don't burn your fingers. Hold this doll over the flame and turn it so that it begins to melt and drip into the fire. And as it does, repeat this. Mary, your heart will melt with love. You will burn with desire.
For me.
Chant this over and over until the power is
Oh, it's going there. No, it isn't.
spell.
None of these fucking pieces are going in.
By either a man or a woman.
It's like a colorblind person's fucking nightmare here.
There's only one drawback to this. It will not work from a distance, as will the other spells that we've got to use. This one involves putting something into the food of the one that you desire.
Well, that's not a fucking criminal offense.
You must get 7 coriander seeds and crush them with mortar and pestle. Now, if you do not have mortar and pestle, then you may put them on a piece of wax paper. And
Possibly,
put another piece
no.
of wax paper over the top.
Yeah, I did.
And crush them by rolling a heavy rolling pin over them. This method will work. Also, crush
Tried that
walnuts
before, but we'll try it again.
and a pinch of rosemary. Mix these together and place them in a clean, new cup. One that has never been used. Now,
No.
over the coriander, rose hip, and rosemary mixture, pour a fourth of a cup of distilled water.
Woot.
You can
Not
buy
going
distilled
there.
water at any drugstore. Allow this to sit for 24 hours. Then strain this through a piece of cheesecloth or perhaps one of the new disposable coffee cups. And you take the clear liquid that you obtained from straining and put it in a little bottle. This is your love. Next time that you are with this person when they are eating or drinking something, contrive to pour this into their food or drink. And according to tradition, they will love you. This is a spell to discourage an unwanted student. You will need these things: a black candle, a white candle, a bottle of black ink, some paraffin wax, a roll of red hue, and a photograph.
Fuck. Fuck.
First, you must prepare the bowl. You do this by picking little holes in the petal to form your own initials. When you've done this, melt the paraffin and quickly dip the rose up and down in the paraffin so that it fills up the hole. The initials stand out from the rose. Then, stand the rose with the stick at the bottom of black ink and leave it this way for several hours so that the ink will seep up into the rose and dye the petal black.
Still haven't found that piece either, have I? No.
Lay the
That piece should be easy as hell. And there it is. No.
Wild spirits are in my thoughts. Demons are in my mind. This man is the object of my distemper, so that I may find relief and release. This robe infuses with magic to carry a dire ward together. Cease your suit.
Whoa.
Beware.
Some crazy talk there.
Black tissue and place it in a box. Leave this box on the doorstep, just outside the door of the one you wish to discourage, and he will bother you no more.
Bullshit. They'll just stalk you. That's the end of that record. I still haven't finished this motherfucker. Thing's kicking my ass. How about this? Yeah. Well, find a thin piece here. Really thin piece. It's not be hard to find a very thin sliver piece. It's not it. This may be it. Nope. This could be it, but it's not. That one? Is that too thin? No, that ain't what I was looking for. Is that possible? No. Gotta have a tip too. Where's that other fucker? I tried that there, and I tried it there too, and it failed. So I can't find that piece. That's what I'm saying to you. I can't fucking find it. I can't do it. No way that fits there. Does that go there? No. Pieces can go fuck themselves, all of them. How about that right there? There's no way. Oh, I see. That's not even the fucking piece for that. That's the piece for that. Ain't it? What's this? One of those roundy pieces? How about this little sumbitch? Yeah. Now we're getting somewhere. Maybe. For just a small little piece. It looks mostly dark blue. This fucker right here. No, it's not him. No. He could possibly go there, but he's not going to. That could go right there, but it's not going to either. Why me? Why am I getting my ass kicked by a puzzle? Keep on trying that piece, but it ain't gonna ever go in. Try you again there for the 30th time. I swear to God, I'm gonna try every fucking piece. Try that one again. Maybe it goes this way. Nope. I'm pretty sure I have tried every fucking piece there. Can you please get out of my way? Be great. Thank you. And is it 12:30? That fits there, motherfucker. Would have never thought it fit there. This son of a bitch. No. Can't we find you? Guess just bring all these fucking losers over here until you find it. About that. Negative. Negative. You're gonna fall out again, huh? All right. That's not the right blue. Does that mean this goes over here? Hey, look, the phone cord fell out again. Can't fucking win here. Just grasping for straws. Grasping at straws is the word, I think. Where's this dark ass piece go right over here? Yeah, knock the puzzle down, you fucking idiot. Does that go there? No, of course not. I give up on you too. Fuck you. Bring every fucking piece over here right now. Let's go. All right, every piece that looks like that, try it. Don't give up until you're done. This ain't gonna fit, but I'm trying it anyway. Every fucking piece. Not even the right hemisphere of color. I've tried this fucker, I swear to God, every spot over here. Try it. It's not gonna work, but don't give up on that. Try it. Not gonna work. Try it. Not gonna work. It's kicking my ass. It won. We got nothing. Got nothing to win. I mean, how hard can it be to find this fucking piece right here? How hard? I ask you. Pretty fucking hard, apparently. Pretty fucking hard. You son of a bitch, I hate your guts. I fucking hate you, puzzle. It's a pretty standard piece right here. No, there's no... How about you right here, fuckhead? No? No. All right, for now on, any of those pieces that look like this, son bitch, go there. No, you don't go there. But you kind of look like you do. All right, so... It's too big. What's that looking for? Big fat standard piece. Is that a bug? Hell yeah, it's those little ladybug motherfuckers again. Get out of my life. All right, here's another little standard piece. That shouldn't be difficult, but of course it will be. And look at that. That son of a bitch. I've looked at that piece 100 times. It's incredible. All right, this one's got to be squat. And it's got to be... not a very wide piece. That's for sure. This looks like him. No. Looks like that piece, though. What else is over here? You ain't it. You may be it. You're not it, but you might have been it. No. Not possible for you to go there. Why? Nope, 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 nope. No. Can this piece not be found? Ow. Right there. That's why, you dick. You still haven't found this little fucker either. No, no. There it is right there. I believe. No, it ain't that. Kind of look like it though. About this some bitch. No, it's the wrong color. Why? No. Back to this bullshit. There's these little pieces. Little pieces. You fucker. You know, I mean, that piece might not even really go there. It's a legitimate problem. If it doesn't, there you go. No. I think you're getting closer, though. Right there, you fucking motherfucker. The anger's palpable. The anger in the room is palpable. There it is, right there. You son of a bitch. Still ain't it. It's close. Just wish I could find that fucking piece. Be done with it. I tend to tackle these pieces. I don't care how I do it. Find them. Find them. There's only so many small little pieces here that can fit. Why don't you just go in somewhere? Instead of kicking my ass repeatedly. Why? It's not it, is it? No, I didn't think so. Back to these little fuckers. It's going in there somewhere. It's got to. How can it not fucking fit anywhere? I don't think so. There's only so many pieces. How the fuck can I not find that piece? Wow. Is this fucking it? There's no way that's it. It is it, you idiot. You moron. Seems like every piece I set aside is a failure. That kind of looks like it goes there, don't it? No. Maybe. No. Those bastards right there. It's not fitting. One of these has to go here. Just because I always say this and it never happens. Mom. Not that piece of shit either. How about you? No? Yeah. So it was a trick piece, kind of. Just a little satisfaction. But you go right there. That would be easy enough. Won't happen, but it'd be easy. What the fuck? No possible way that's going there. Level of kicking my ass is outrageous. No one may go there. Or did I already try this son of a bitch right here? Did not try it. Fucking no fucking piece fitter. Keep saying it, but it's just incredible. Gotta go. One of these has to fucking go here. Unless he doesn't go there, but he goes. Or does he not go there? Oh, it fucking looks like it goes there. All right, back to the blues. Starting to doubt that this piece goes there. No, it looks like it. Not go there? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Does this go onto here? Absolutely not either. I don't know. This can't be fucking real. There's no way that can fit there. I guess there's a way. I just don't see how. Just bullshit. Can't go there. I'm convinced those go together. Ill-fitting fucking losers. See, like that. Looks like it fits here, but it's not the right color. Where does this piece of shit go? Losing track of the goal here. Frustration kicking in. This fucker just don't want to stay in. All right, don't stay in then. You shit bag. Right, find a piece that has a gold fucking head. Find it now. Is that it? That ain't it. Let's go in here, right? No. There's the piece with the gold head right there. All right, we're back in business. About here. No. Some motherfuckers. That's what they are. Some motherfuckers. But where's that piece? I've seen that fucker 100 times. Nope, wrong way. But he's probably gonna go here. Or here, or there, or there, or beer. How about you go right there? That's great. All right, so now we just need to find that piece. Will not be hard. I will find it immediately. No, I did not find it immediately, but that's not it. And this apparently isn't it, although it looks like it is. So that leaves this piece. No. Not gonna fucking fit, are you? There you are. It's the one I was looking for anyway. Loser. That's a really blue looking piece. All right, what are we looking for? Really strong piece. Not there. We need one of those corner fucker pieces again. That ain't it. That ain't it. Ain't it. Any more? This looks like tit. Ain't tit. Tit. No, it's not it. You fucking loser. How about you? No, you're not even close. Not even close. Not even trying you. Where the fuck do you go? Right there. That's where the fuck you go. Just keep trying those. Even though you know they don't go there. There's a little fucking piece. Not little enough. Give me these little bastards. Nope. All right, we're back to that predicament. There's this bitch. Go up here. No. No. Right there, you dumbass. Nope, not the right color blue. It's got a pretty big tail right there. The fuck could that piece be? This fucking piece looks nothing like any of the others. my gosh. Resorting to this. I gotta resort to this. Where's the fucking one? Needed. Nope. 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 There you go. It looks like it's going there, but it's not. But you go there. Negative, he says. Negative. Why the fuck is this thing beating my ass? One of you fuckers has to go in there. You have to. It's fucking paramount. There you are. Told you. One of you. 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 None of these pieces go where they seem like they should. Motherfucker. It's really a motherfucker. What's going on there, bitch? Get out of my life. Am I looking for that little... Nope. Can't believe it. How the fuck can this be? You literally gotta try every piece. Every piece. Say this one maybe. No. Why? Why? How can this fucking be kicking my ass like this? Ow. Yeah, that's why that piece wasn't going over there. Now we know why. 'Cause it never fit there, you fucking imbecile. Fucking nothing fucking fit there. How? Nothing. Literally no piece will fucking fit. Just makes no sense. Pieces of shit go here? No. Maybe. No. Right there. Looks like it. No. I don't think so. There's a weird looking little fucker. Nope, you don't fit there. You don't fit there. You don't fit there. Definitely don't fit there. 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 Driven to madness here. Oh, I'm getting crippled down. Maybe we should move them all over here. Since that method worked over there pretty good for a while. Till it was thwarted. And a big angle piece there. No. 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 Is this it? Negative. Nope. This fucking loser. No. No. Kind of looked like it was going to go there. It did not. All right, you're not part of that. Oh. Fuck is going to go there. Holy shit. Every fucking piece I will try until it fits. It's going to be this one right here. Nope. That's not it. It's definitely not it. Not it. This one's it. All right, move back. Try every fucking piece until it fits. That's what we're resorting to now. You're not going there. You're not even a candidate to go there. You're not fitting. You may fit. I don't see it. You loser. No, none of these pieces are fitting here either. No. Not go fit. Fucking piece hidden right there. What is this? This is fucking painful, man. Painful. There it is. There it isn't. I don't think so. No. Definitely not going there. Big old fucking flange piece. And that's one of those pieces. So it shouldn't be hard. Of course it will be. What a fucking joke, man. I am going to win. No, you're not. Sorry, but you're not. Is that going there? No, it's not. Is that going there? No, it's not. It looks like a downstairs piece. Oh, wait, there's another one of those fucking losers. Gotta be this. No. Gotta be that. Why can't you be easier? You fucking loser. Find this little piece immediately. You did. You did. Why? Why the fuck won't you fit? You may say. What a Herculean fucking task this is. Nothing. It's got to have a line through it. Gotta have a line going through it. This has got to be it. No. This has got to be it. They all fucking got to be it. Gotta be it. Kick my ass until the end. Can it be? None of these fucking pieces will fit. I've said this 50 times, but god damn, it just keeps proving me wrong. All right. This piece should be extremely easy to find, but I don't see it anywhere. This one will be somewhat easy to find because there's nothing else to attach to it. It's another one of those fucking pieces. Where's it at? It's not it. Where's it? I don't see it. Inconceivable. How can this continue to fucking kick my ass like this? No. Gotta be more pieces. The fuck can I keep doing this? It's fucking impossible. These fuckers don't fit. But they don't. They just keep not fitting. Don't fucking go there? I don't think so. Getting owned. Something's gotta be wrong over here. It's got to have that piece there. It's not right. Not right. Not right. Not right. How can none of these fucking pieces fit? Wow. They're obviously not it. Jesus Christ. It doesn't fit. Nothing fits. It's not the right color anyway. I'm fucking losing it. What the fuck am I missing here? Holy shit, there's a bunch of fucking pieces down there. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Now my leg's cramping. Fuck. Shit. Oh. I can't believe those fucking pieces were down there. I'm looking everywhere for these fucking losers. I mean, everywhere. They were just sitting right up there. God damn you. Hey, we were all just sitting up there. How many more fucking pieces are up here that I don't see? None. I searched for those sons of bitches for hours. I guess not hours. Let's not be dramatic. Pieces down there. There's that son of a bitch. Where's that one fucking piece? Right there. It's crazy how they all start going together. Once you find the piece you were looking for. way that goes there. Kind of looks like it though. I don't think so. Who knows? No. Right back to the struggle. I don't think you go there, but you might. Pretty sure this piece is missing. Pretty fucking sure. Again, I don't think that fits there. Doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. Clearly doesn't fit. That's gonna fit. You fucking show me up every time. You piece of garbage. It does go there. I don't think so. What the fuck is this? Four pieces. One of them's not gonna fit. It's gonna be that one. That one's not there. Could be around somewhere, but it ain't there. What are the odds that two fucking missing pieces? This one I'm pretty sure doesn't go here. This goes to a different puzzle completely. What are the odds? There's a piece right there. Where the fuck are you going? You don't look like you go here at all. There's the piece. That's why I couldn't find it. Oh, there's one right there hidden in the fucking quacking bush. And then there's still that piece missing down there. But it done. It done. Thank fucking shitballs.